Hello people, my name's JD. I play drums for Aesthetic. If you want to learn how to play metal and you're not very good, I'm the guy for you. I've been playing metal for 30 years and I'm not very good, but I do what I do. First off, what I want to do is explain something to my dad. My dad thought when I was a kid, he bought me the best cymbals that money could buy. I ended up with Zoder cymbals when I was 10 years old. This is the ride that he bought for me right here. And he always thought it was a 22 inch for some reason. It's not a 22 inch. About, I'd say close to 10 years ago, I bought myself another ride because I was hoping to play House of the Rising Sun. And when I do that, I like to have my cymbal placement right above my hi-hat. Now, he's always thought for some reason that this was a 22 inch ride cymbal. When I bought this other cymbal 10 years ago, I bought a 22 inch. It's a Zildjian 22 inch ride. And here's the cymbal my dad bought for me 30-some years ago. And if you look at it, it's probably a 20-inch ride cymbal. Just wanted to clarify that, Dad. Love you. Thank you so much for buying this for me. Like I said in my last video, you take care of your equipment, it'll take care of you. This cymbal is over 30 years old and still going strong. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it is I kept changing my tempo. When you're in a band and you're playing live, you're playing in the studio, you want to keep your tempo consistent. You need to learn how to do this. The one thing we're going to discuss a lot through these drum tutorials is muscle memory. Once you get something established with your body, a certain beat, a certain groove, a certain rhythm, you're going to play it consistently at the same tempo. If you're always practicing and speeding up and slowing down through your practices, your body's going to get used to doing that, and it's going to want to do that when you're playing with other people, when you're playing in the studio, wherever you play. So when you're practicing, what you want to do is you want to learn a consistent tempo. If you're going to practice a beat, even if it's 10 times slower than your favorite drummer in the whole world, play it at the same speed consistently till you get the hang of it. When you have a good hang of it, speed it up a little bit until you get up to the speed that you want to be at. If you want to throw in things, that's fine. If you want to throw in some fills, if you want to change the drum beat, just make sure you're playing it at the speed you started when you first started just practicing. Now, people will tell you use a metronome. When I was a kid, I could not afford a metronome, and even if I could, I wouldn't want one. In my opinion, it was a waste of time, it was a waste of money. The reason it was a waste of time and money is because I would not have used it. It would have just collected dust on my shelf and never been used. How I learned how to practice to a consistent tempo is I found a song that I could play easily, and I practiced it every night. Now, being a metal drummer, I hate to say this, but my first song that I learned how to play was Timex Social Club, Vicious Rumors. I like the song, I don't love the song, but it taught me how to play consistently, how to play at the same tempo. What you need to do is find a song that's kind of a low groove. House of the Rising Sun is a great example. Pick up a recording of it and learn how to play it at the speed they play it at. Learn how to do little tricks through it, and don't mess up the speed or the tempo. These guys, when they were in the studio, they were paying a lot of money to do it, so they were using things like metronomes. And you know that most of the songs that were recorded in the studio was recorded at a consistent tempo. If you want to change it up, just keep the tempo consistent. You might have noticed that I made a mistake in there. That's okay. Sometimes your mistake's going to be the best thing you can do. It's going to give you an idea to try something differently that you never knew you could do. And chances are, if it sounds good enough, somebody's already thought of it and they've got a name on it, like the flam paradiddle. And if you get tired of playing the same song, just do what I just did. Just keep it consistent. Just mess around on the drums, just keep the tempo consistent. JD. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I will hit you up again. Thanks for watching.